how can you reach people that you can help? So one of the main ways that people will tell us is by using ads, right? Google ads, Instagram ads, and more, like this and this. Okay, that's a Google ad, that's a Facebook ad. Okay, let's talk about Google ads. I'm going to use Google ads as an example. Now, do you know how Google ads works today? Anybody can care to explain quickly? Yes? Search. Okay, I'm going to use an example of search as well. Okay, how does Google Ads work? Keywords as well. On what kind of system? Why is Google so rich today? Because it's based on a bidding system, right? Okay, let me explain. For you who are not familiar with Google Ads, let me explain how Google Ads would work. So, let's assume, right, I am this, can I point to this? Yeah. No, I can't. Okay, let's just say I'm the first guy there. What's his name then? Entertalk.com.my. If you're in the audience, good for you. If you're not, this is free advertisement for him, yeah? But anyway, let's just assume that I'm the first guy up there. So, I'm a web development agency and I run an ad on Google. So what's going to happen is, let's say I pay Google about 10 ringgit for one click to my website. Is that fair? Fair? Okay, so when someone clicks on that ad that you see on top here, what's going to happen is, let's say I have 100 people who click on my ad. Now, how much is this? How much have I spent already? 1,000. Collect the webcam cover for me later, yeah? 1,000. Okay, so when they click on my ad, they come into my page here, right? And then you can see that we have get pricing there. Now, when someone clicks on that get pricing, maybe I have around 20 out of 100 people going into the get pricing page. Now, how much does it cost me for 20 people to go into my pricing page? Well, let me rephrase. How much does it cost me for someone to go into my pricing page? I'll pick up your math a bit. How much does it cost me for someone to go inside my pricing page? 50, that's right? And then at the end of the day, one person out of 100 people bought my web development service for 1,000 ringgit. So it costs me 1,000 ringgit to get one customer. And let's say my service is around 20 to 30,000. Is that a good number? Too much? Too much? What's a good number? Can't you tell me? I heard 5 just now, is it? 5,000. Okay, let's just say 5,000, yeah? Let's set our baseline at 5,000, that's fair. Okay, so this is a scenario of using Google Ads, correct? All right, so to recap, right? We paid around 10 ringgit for one person to click, 50 ringgit for someone to go into our pricing page, and 1,000 for one person to buy. So what we do next is we just continue to scale, right? We put out more ads because it's a machine, like a money-generating machine, correct? As easy as that. But we know that's not true. So what's going to happen is Google is based on a bidding system. So depending on our competitors will then begin to outbid us. So what's going to happen is this, right? Now, with the competition, what's going to happen is when someone clicks on my ad, I now pay Google 20 ringgit. Now, do you understand how Google works? This is how Google would work, yeah? So it is important, so you have to understand how this works. So now I pay 20 ringgit because someone outbid me and I want to outbid this person, okay? So, 100 people click into my page and ad and 20 into the pricing page. Now, how much does it cost me now for one person to go into my pricing page? 100, just double it, right? Okay, so it cost me around 100 ringgit for one person to see my pricing page, okay? And now it costs me 2,000 to get one deal. And the race goes on and on and on and on. It gets higher and higher because of the bidding process, right? Okay, so then some smart marketer comes along and say, oh, you don't have a funnel, that's why. Have you heard this funnel before? Sales funnel? Click funnels, funnel, right? You don't have a funnel, that's why you don't get the sales. So this smart marketer comes along and he does this, right? Instead, we still pay Google 20 bucks per click, right? But instead of going to a home page where I have to click on that get pricing, it brings me straight into a pricing page. We have optimized that sales funnel right now, right? And because of that, now we get 5 deals and it costs me maybe 400 ringgit to get one deal. All right, simple? Okay, that's how Google Ads works. You all have graduated today. Thank you so much. Okay, so the thing about sales funnels and Google, it always comes back to this funnel thingy here. I won't go through too much about this funnel, but I'll quickly explain this one, yeah? So everyone today, all our customers today start off with a need. There's always a need for something. A need to build a site, a need to build a home, a need to purchase a pet at home or something like that, right? And then we go down to the awareness. So how does a customer become aware of the existence of your product or service? Now, once they get aware of the product and service, they'll start to compare you with other people. Why should they consider going for your products or services, and why should you be the person that serves them? Okay? Then you go down into evaluation. Now, we go down to consideration. So consideration is when they buy your products or services, and what's the risk in it for them if it doesn't work out? How can we reverse this risk for them? So think about this for your own business and sales funnel, right? Then after that, they go into the consumption part of getting your products or services, and how do they feel about consuming your product or services. And if that experience is great, they become an advocate, or also known as a fan. So they start telling people about how great you are.